you gotta learn a skill. And by skill, I mean a new skill, right? Something that you can monetize. So I am a barber and I also do photography. And if you had told me 5 years ago or 10 years ago, I'd be cutting people's hair and making money from it, or in fact, even cutting people's hair back then, I'd have said you're lying. Because at that time, I didn't even like it. But what made me want to start cutting hair was because I felt like I could do a better job. Like, you ever gone to a barber seat and you tell them what you want and they don't give you exactly what you want, or they give you something that they want, or when they cut you, you could tell there's no passion behind it, or it doesn't look as good as you thought it could have looked, right? I feel like I could do better. I feel like I deserve better. So at first I started practicing with myself, and I'm gonna put the tools I use down below. They're cheap, they're really affordable. If you can't get them on Amazon, I'm gonna show you my Temu and Shein link for you to buy them. And I started cutting there, and I kept on practicing. Eventually I got good. So it took me about practicing on myself for about a year, on and off. So every time I go to the barbershop, I tell him, just give me a fade, but don't touch the lineup. I want to do it myself. So I was doing that because he was pushing my hair back. Back then I had waves, right? So you could really see when my hair gets pushed back. So eventually, it finally started to look good, and I started seeing progress. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna stop going there, because this one time he really messed up the hair. He's my favorite barber, by the way. I finally found a good barber, but he just be cutting so quick. It takes like 30 minutes, and it still looks good, but not how I want it to look. You feel me? And because of my hair growth, it got slanted. I started using minoxidil and some other hair products, and that really helped. After a while, like I said, started fading. Got the mirror, got everything faded. Didn't look the best at first, alright? But again, after a while, I started looking good. Next thing you know, fast forward a couple months later, now I'm cutting my friends, started cutting my little brothers. People I could call my little brothers. They're not my biological little brothers, but I call them my little brother. I started cutting them, and I started seeing progress, and they actually liked it. It's almost like I was born to give a haircut, bro. Like, think about someone that just started, and think about where they are 2 years after. I was them 2 years after, because I was passionate about it, you know? And it goes along with my art. Like, for me, I always like artsy things growing up. I used to draw, paint, and all that. So I'm an artist at birth, in nature. So yeah, I cut them, and the next thing you know, it was looking good. All I had to work on was my fading process, and then boom, I'm looking spectacular. I mean, boom, they're looking spectacular. The next skill I advise for you to learn is photography or videography. Right. So right now I just had one client. I took pictures for her. I charged her $50 for about an hour, right? You can use your phone, bro. By the way, I started with a phone. The first time I took a picture with her was on my friend's phone. She's like 2 years, 3 years older than me, with her phone. Charged $50. Quick money in my life. Easiest money in my life. But I was like, so did that. I was like, I could monetize this, but I wasn't thinking in that term at that time. So now she hired me up again, meaning I did a good job, and I was affordable, because the rest of the people charge $200, $500, $400. I mean, you can't blame them, because these tools, bro, these cameras be taxing. They be expensive. So like $400, $500. So fast forward, she called me over, I took the camera, and then I'm in college, right? So I borrowed one of my friend's camera, and she gave it to me. So I went over there, took the pictures, but I made sure I took a lot on my phone too, so I could easily edit in Lightroom. I recommend you use Lightroom, by the way, because it's really, really good. You don't even need to be skilled. Just tap on auto to auto do everything for you, and just apply a preset. And it's pretty affordable, the free or the premium version. So took the pictures for her and then showed it to her. She really liked it. And I did some little tweaks, and I made sure I show her the before and after of the edited version, right? And you also want to sound like you know what you're talking about, because I do know what I'm talking about. But you want to sound like you know what you're talking about. You want these big words, okay? You gotta sell them, because you're gonna be a salesman, especially right now. I see working for yourself, having multiple streams of income. So yes, did that, and now I went to Gabe's to buy me frames. I was looking at frames all over the internet, but they was charging me 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm like, bro, ain't no way I could get this one for like the cheap, bro. I was like, let me try Walmart and Target. My friend was, let's go to Target, and I'm like, bro, you be taxing there. But I was like, all right, sure. But then eventually was like, nah, let's go do Gabe's. So that was my first time ever there. I went there, bro. Their frames, $3, $5 for good ones too. Like, and I bought 5 of them, right? In total, it cost me $30. I bet you if I went to Target, One of them frames will cost me 30 bucks. Just one of them. That's by the way. So that's another side hustle you could do. And I do them too, by the way. I'm still going. Another one you could do is Fiverr, right? Or outsourcing. Basically, you could do copywriting or editing videos. Now that is a little bit hard. I found it was very difficult for me, so I wouldn't really recommend it, but it's something you could do, right? It's very hard to start in the beginning. All of these are hard to start. The barber one is probably the easiest to start if you're passionate about it. Another one I say is dropshipping. I know you've heard about dropshipping. You heard the good side, the bad side, and everything. That is very difficult, but what I do is a different kind of dropshipping, right? So you go to yard sale, yada yada, all the stuff. So Plato's Closet, all the stuff. You will see brand new, used sometimes things. You take them, right, and you put them in third-party apps. Listen correctly. I already made a video about this, about how I sell my carry. But let me give you like a quick run through, and you can watch the video later. Put them in third-party apps. Make sure you clean them, shine them. Yes, it's gonna be worth it. Listen. Clean them, shine them, and everything. Make sure they look good. Post the pictures. Also, you gotta get good at taking photos, bro. In fact, this is how I even got good at doing photography and videography, because you gotta understand rule of thirds. You gotta understand sequences. You gotta understand lighting. You gotta understand so many things. It's so complicated, but it's simple at the same time, right? Okay, so you get that. You take the picture, right, and you post it on there. Sometimes quick sale, sometimes it may take some time, but then boom, next thing you know, it's demand is high. Or sometimes somebody just DMs you and you buy it. But just know there's gonna be a lot of patience, but at least you have that there. It's another source of income you can have right now. And then boom, you're done. And another one after that, similar to it, but that's my version of dropshipping. Similar to it is basically anything you have at your house that you don't use. That's another source of income. And anything, it could be anything. It could be shoes, clothes, laptop, controllers, iron, chairs, anything. Maybe even your pets, but it's like, no. You could do that on Facebook Marketplace, or even cars, bro. They sell that. So you just make sure, like I said, good pictures, because a picture holds 1,000 words, right? But we're not gonna go into a theory for that. Let's say you, for example, if you see a bad picture, let's say you see this picture right now, would you buy it? No. But if you see this picture right now, same thing, similar thing, you'd buy it, right? Okay. So go into good pictures, and then eventually when the client or the customer comes, they inquire about it. Make sure you're honest, but make sure you still want to paint the item really, really good, right? And boom, you make a sale. The last one I do, there's a couple more after this, but the other one I'm currently working on is affiliate marketing. So basically, is for content creators. I also that's a bingo. That is my main source. I haven't started getting money from it, but that is gonna be where I start. Because first of all, I want to build my brand, right? Before I start, if I want to do sell stuff, so show people how I did this, how this got me here, what I did, the decisions I made, and all that. So I'm starting to do affiliate marketing, and one of them is with Amazon. So basically, all the products I use, right? If I really like it, I'd post a review, I'd copy and share the link, right? And say, hey, this is what I use. And Amazon gave me a small commission. I heard it was like 3%, 5%. But think about it. If it's something that costs, let's say $100, right? 3% of $100 is $3. Let's say I shared it to 1,000 people, right? Okay, let's do 10,000 people. 10,000 people watch this video, right? They click on it or they do something. Now, 10% of $1,000 is 10% of 10,000 people is 1,000, right? And let's say the rule of 1%, right? Every time 1% of people will buy whatever you put. That's the lowest. That's the least. 1% of people will buy whatever you promote, right? So let's say 1% of them, which is 100 people. 100 people times 3 times, let's say, that means $100 times 3. That's $300 right there. Potentially, I made an income right there. Boom. I hope my math is correct, but potentially you just made that right now. It's not gonna be that easy. Besides, I'm still watching the video on that, but what's most important is your first sale. After that, you try other things, and if there's any more things You should. In fact, anything you're currently thinking of that has been bugging you, your subconscious is like, yo, I'm really good at this. It could be painting, bro. It could be washing cars. It could be babysitting. But these are all the 5 things I currently do. I do all 4 of them, 5 of them. I'm a college student. I just started working too for my school, but cause I'm really trying to make money, and I know you're trying to make money too. I really hope this helps you. If there's any more things, I'll put it in the captions. And if you like the video, just subscribe, bro. Leave a thumbs up. I'm starting to do less cuts and more talking to you like my friend or like my little brother, my older brother, like things that work for me. This is really gonna be a good year for us, bro. Besides this summer, gang. It's summer. Go crazy, bro. Alright, look. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. My goal is to make $10,000 this summer. I have 4 months. Alright, this is day 4. And this is the first step in making this video. And wish me luck, boys. And also, please leave a comment when you do try all these things. And I really, really hope it helps you, man. Like from the core of my heart, I wouldn't be making this video if it didn't work for me. You know? And yeah, stay blessed, bro. See you.